Suki? Suki. What's going on? Hey. Going to play tennis. It's Thanksgiving weekend in Miami. Yeah. The shoes, Quartz, and oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they did Vinader. 10 days. Thank you. You guys have ponies first. Like a little brownie. Don't look down.
And as you see all the columns,
into the camera in a bit. I've had some friends visiting and I've just been like a little too social. So now I'm like taking the time to rest and recover, although I have another social weekend coming up. I'm just doing my skincare right now. I'll show you what I'm using. I already sprayed the Tower 28 spray. I just try to concentrate it like in this area where I have the most problems. I'm gonna put some lip balm as well. My lips are pretty dry. They got so dry after I take a shower for some reason. I'm using this one by Laneige. I love all of the Laneige lip sleeping masks. This one is Caramel Apple, a new flavor. I think it's a limited edition for the holidays. I got it in the set that I showed in a previous video. Then I'm gonna use the ordinary salicylic acid 2% anhydrous solution. It feels a little oily on the skin, so I don't use too much of it. I just use like 3 drops, and then I like massage it between my palms and rub it in. I'm gonna put the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. I'm trying to finish this because I already got a replacement of like a new product that I've been wanting to try for a long time in the Black Friday sale. So I'm trying to use this up, but it's like almost done. It's like pretty much empty. I think I have like one more use of it. Then the last thing is my moisturizer. I'm gonna use the Ultra Facial Cream by Kiehl's. And again, this is like coming down to the end, so I'm trying to use it up because I also got something you'll see in the haul, new moisturizer as well. So I'm being generous with this to use it up because I don't want to start using my new products and open it until I finish my old products. Is that weird? I just feel like sometimes I have like too many products open all at once and I want to like preserve the freshness of it. I'm just doing a little massage. Sometimes I do this, or sometimes I'll use my gua sha. This one's by Herbivore. It's so cold. It's nice. Having moisturizer on when you do this like really helps, or like a face oil. Sometimes I use the oils by Herbivore. Like I have this one, or like I have a bunch of them in like these mini sizes. I use those sometimes instead of moisturizer to do this. But you can see how my face looks like, I don't know, a little more toned. It's like a little red in some places, but that's just where the blood flow is. Sometimes I'll do this. And that's it. Hi. Hi. Hey, you're so sweet. Hey. Hi. Another one. Hey, oh, it's so sweet. Today's the holiday party at my work, so I'm gonna make a dessert to take an apple crumble, and we're gonna take some ice cream from Salt and Straw, which is like our favorite ice cream place in Miami. I'm gonna make the apple crumble now, but I just wanted to vlog some of the day, so I'll try to show you a little bit of later. I'm like getting ready and going there and making the apple crumble. So the recipe says 3 pounds of apples, but I have some apples and pears. So I'm gonna do a mix of these pears and then some apples. I'm gonna chop them up now. So I'm doing thin slices like this. I found that the best way to cut it is to cut it in half and then quarters, and then you cut the core out like that. And then once it's able to be flat on the board, you can just cut slices like this. I don't have a tripod yet, but I ordered one, so it'll be coming soon. And hopefully the angles will be a bit better. I'm just prepping this ahead of time. So I'm gonna make a filling, which is with the fruit, the apples and pears. And then I'll do the crumble part a little later, and then I'll bake it at their place. So they do the holiday party every year at their house. So I'll just bake it when I get there. So it's like fresh and warm to eat with the ice cream. Hopefully it's as good as the last time that I made it. Because the last time I made it was for Sirhat and he loved it, my boyfriend. So hopefully it's just as good this time. The recipe doesn't call for this, but I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon so that it doesn't brown a lot, the fruit. I don't know if this step is really necessary, but just in case. I'm doing this with my left hand, so not the best. I'm gonna link the recipe below that I'm using. It's from the same cookbook that I usually use by Clear Saffitz. This one's online because it's not in that book. For the filling, I'm gonna use some brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, salt, butter, and cornstarch. And I'm gonna add a little bit of nutmeg, even though the recipe doesn't call for it, but I feel like it makes anything taste Christmassy. So I realized that I added vanilla, but I was supposed to add apple cider vinegar. So hopefully it's fine. I mean, it's a dessert, so I feel like vanilla won't hurt. So I'm just gonna attempt to mix this now. So much apple and pear. So I'm gonna mix this and then I will leave it in the fridge until I'm ready to assemble before adding the crumble. This is what it looks like before going into the fridge. I'll see you in a couple hours. Suki just woke up from her nap. You woke up from your nap, girl? Hmm? You look a little funny. What was you doing, girl? I'm making my lunch now, but while I wait, I thought I would mention I went to the doctor this morning, to my gynecologist for my annual pap smear. Well, you don't have to do it annually, you can do it like every 2 years, I think. She told me to come back in 2 years, but I just wanted to say that. So if you've never been told to go do it, or you're wondering like what the process is like, it's super easy. So just go get it done, out of the way, and you'll feel better about it. So that's it. I'm like still trying to figure out where to look, because when I look at myself, I can tell that I'm not looking at the camera. So hopefully this is a little bit better. Suki's on top of the counter. Suki, what you doing, girl? I wiped the counter before I made the apple crumble, so. Suki. Okay, I'm gonna do my makeup now. I'm wearing the dress that I'm gonna wear. And I wanted to unbox these earrings. Let me go get it. Hold on. I've been waiting to open these earrings from Monica Vinader that I ordered in the Black Friday sale. And I wanted to include it in the unboxing, but I'm gonna open it now because I want to wear it tonight. Let's see if I can open it. I'm like in a rush to get ready because my boyfriend's already on his way. He's gonna pick me up and we're gonna go together there. So excuse the rush. I'll probably do my makeup on a time lapse. I still need to do the topping for the apple crumble. This is what it looks like, the box that it comes in. And obviously I've seen influencers talk about this brand. I think I ordered something from them once. I'm not sure if it was Monica Vinader or Misoma. I feel like they all have the same name. Maybe I never ordered from them. So it comes in this packaging, which is really nice. And it comes in this little pouch, which can be nice for traveling. So I ordered the Siren Muse Huggies because I always wear studs. So I wanted to get a little Huggie for the front piercing. It's so tiny. I'm like trying to get it out. It's so tiny. This is it. I don't even know how to show it. It's so small. Can you see that? It's so difficult to do. I'm gonna show you with my camera since I have it right here. It's just a little Huggie with like a topaz, white topaz charm. So the thing is that I never wear hoops. So it has like a nice clasp. You just push it down a little bit and then it pops off. And it just opens out like that. I'm not sure it works in the first hole. I'm gonna try to move it to the second. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like I prefer the look of studs on me. I feel like I look like a parrot. Okay, I think I'm gonna return them, unfortunately. I really wanted to like them, but I just don't think they look good on me. I feel like I always return everything because I'm like so picky. I mean, it's good because I'm gonna get my money back at least. Rushing from the time lapse, but we're late, so this is all I could do, and I need to go finish the crumble now and leave. We're on the way to play tennis with my boss. What just happened? You want to tell them?
No,
You can tell them. We were making breakfast at my apartment and we got a knock at the door, like a really loud knock, and we weren't sure what it is because nobody usually like knocks to get in. They knocked once and then they stopped and then knocked again, and we hadn't gotten to the door yet, and then Sarah goes and opens the door. And what do you see?
And then a bunch of cops, they just pointed guns towards me. 5 of them.
Can you tell that it was 5 at the time? Or you just saw like one or two of them?
No, I just saw a bunch of cops just in front of the door, and they
had their guns pointed.
And they had the shield as well.
Yeah, like a big shield.
They were like, put your hands up, and
he put his hands up, and then the door closes, and I'm like cooking at the stove right there, so I could like hear this happening, but I didn't really know what was happening. They were asking if we had weapons, and so I was thinking that someone was like coming in to like kill us or like rob us, and then he like opened the door again. They were like, open the door, and then he opened the door again,
and then they enter, and then they said that, is there anybody in the room? And then we were like, no, who's living here? So we responded.
Yeah, my roommates were there as well, so they're like,
and they investigated the rooms, and then they were like, okay, you guys can sit down, there's nobody here. Then they explained us, somebody called the police and said that actually there are hostages in our apartment.
Yeah. But all this time, they're like, okay, keep your hands up. And we have like 2 cats running around. We're like, can we get the cats? And they're like, put your hands up. And I grabbed the cat from the kitchen counter. And I'm like holding her with my hands up because they're like, keep it where we can see it.
And yeah.
So they thought that like someone called and said that there were hostages. So I guess that's why they had the shield, because they were like expecting like a really bad situation.
Gave our apartment
number.
Exact number.
Yeah.
And the reason they also explained us sometimes criminals do that to distract cops.
Right.
So they pull forces to that spot so that criminals can do something else
In another
area of the city.
Yeah.
And they actually brought SWATs. They were not only like cops, they were like SWATs and all these like heavy armed type of forces. So
So it was a little scary, but at least it wasn't like a bad situation. It was just the police. They were there to help, and they were super nice about it. They were sorry. We just like are doing our job basically. So yeah, that was what just happened to us, and now we're rushing.
Late.
We're not late. We're gonna be 1 minute late maybe, but we're gonna be on time, and I'll explain this to him so he'll understand.
Hopefully.
Super grateful to my boss for playing with us.
It was very nice. He took his time. He showed us what our mistakes. He served us balls. It was a lot of fun. We played a little bit rally with him. He made me run a lot. And we were playing for the first time on a clay court.
First time on clay court. We've never done that before.
Yeah, and it was a little challenging because the ball bounces less. So when he hits you, the ball bounces less, so that means it travels less. So you have to run towards ball even more. So that was a new trick that I didn't know before. And
we got a lot of good tips.
Exactly, and it's also more challenging to run from side to side because you're sliding, you have less grip. It was nice. Overall, it was a very.
What were the tips? So we remember it.
Yeah, you tell the tips, baby.
Stay low, stay grounded, split step, plant your feet, and stay with the ball when you hit it.
Don't rotate your body too much.
Don't rotate the body. Like stay where the ball leaves you.
And don't extend your arm too much, or don't tighten it to yourself. Keep it in a comfortable position. And continue swiping.
Follow the ball
towards up, not towards
follow
down.
Through.
Yeah, follow through.
Okay.